Happy 4th of July. Yes, I am in the US today, so we celebrated. um, yeah. I am flying back to Canada tomorrow for a weekend, so that's going to be great.
Canada.
All Canada. So I'm going to have to pack during one of these sprints.
Wait, you're only here for the weekend?
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I get in at like 7 p.m. or something, and then get back to my apartment, and then I'm on the Romance Prompted with Barrett. So,
wow, what a schedule!
It's gonna be great. And then the next day is your challenge, D.
So. Yay! Y'all are gonna be so entertained. I'm gonna be entertained. Oh, you weren't there for this, JC, but you're gonna be so entertained.
She came up with a schedule of what I need to do on Saturday.
That starts with waking up at 5 o'clock. I'm sorry. You wanted a challenge.
I did.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, let's say hello to the people in chat.
Why would you make her wake up at a time you don't even wake up at, ma'am?
Because no, I asked, what's the earliest you've ever woken up? And then she's like, I'm up at like 4 or 5. I'm like, well, perfect. 5 o'clock it is. There's exercise. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of things. A lot of things I don't do, but it'll be perfect for Laura.
Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Rachel. Hugging the like button. Some strange person named Sky showed up. An even stranger being. Hello, Dolores. Happy 4th to everyone that celebrates. Hello, Christian. Oh, yes, more romance prompts. Yes. And hello, Victoria. Welcome. And Jessica. Hello. Okay, so I don't really have a plan for tonight besides pack during one of the sprints. So, do you guys have anything on your docket on what you want to get done tonight?
Revisions.
Any particular chapters?
I'm on the last 4.
Ooh.
You're cruising.
I still have to go back to some previous ones to tighten up some other things, but yeah.
That's awesome. So are these less daunting than you anticipated?
I think these last 4 aren't going to be less daunting.
Well, we don't know. You've been saying that about most of them.
This is the part where I have to add some stuff into the trial part. I'm like, oh, yeah.
You got this.
I'm glad you think so.
Well, you get some applause. And yay, can't wait for this new book.
Right? Y'all are in for a treat.
So, D, aka Sky, what are you up to tonight?
I wanted to be writing, but I have commandeered my husband to help me with social media. So I'm designing some stuff so that he can schedule them. I don't like scheduling social.
Nice. What platforms are you scheduling for?
Right now just Facebook and Instagram.
Nice. Let's see. Dolores says, I'm also editing my 0 draft into a first draft, though I might take a break and make some food. Heck yeah.
Food is important.
And his one says, YouTube said the stream was running 3:30. Needless to say, I was a little disappointed when I got it at 3:32 and it says 4:30 instead. I know. My family decided to eat dinner early instead of at the normal time. So I had to squish it back.
3:30? What?
Yeah, we ate dinner.
Where are you?
I know.
Well, that's normal on the 4th of July to eat early.
Right. Oh no, y'all are 3 hours ahead.
No, but in the
Behind.
US, it is normal to eat earlier on 4th of July in the US. People usually eat earlier.
Yeah.
Interesting. But
Mostly
then y'all
because
don't get hungry.
mostly because they're cooking out and they have a whole ton of food. So people just keep,
Oh,
like the main food is eaten
interesting.
Graze for a
earlier.
couple hours.
Yeah.
There's still food left. Okay.
The same with Thanksgiving. We eat earlier here on Thanksgiving too. Usually.
Hmm.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I needed to eat. Let's see. Here on
Food
the
is
phone.
important.
Be back soon. Happy 4th of July. Mars, hello. Hi, happy 4th of July,
Thank
everybody.
you,
Heck
guys.
yeah. Okay, so I did not come up with a question yet. I am so prepared.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is your why for writing? Like, why do you write?
Why are you asking the deep questions, man?
Why would you ask that?
Because I want to know. I want to force y'all to think.
You're forcing me
Oh,
to
I don't have
confront
to
my
think about that
existential
answer.
crisis.
I don't have to think about that answer.
What's your answer, JC?
I write because if I don't write, it's like breathing for me. So I have to write. So
Um,
is that a good enough
just
answer? D, I don't know.
it's
That
your
is
why. There's no wrong answers. Everything is
I don't
accepted
know.
here.
I don't know.
Everything is acceptable. That's a great answer because it's yours.
And yes, Dee, have you heard from your family? Are they all right?
I have so far the house is intact. That's always wonderful. The trees are
Yay!
gone. Like anyone that has sheds outside are gone, but so far everyone's okay. They have no power. They have no data. The data chips in and out. I think the towers went down, but I mean the house is intact, and that's all. I was worried about that. So they got a house. Yay! Everything else
Yay!
is fixable.
Huh.
Thank you for asking, Jennifer.
It's a really hard question for the first one of the night.
But that's not supposed to be hard though. Like, why do y'all write? It's not supposed to be hard. If it's hard, then you need to be doing some thinking.
That's not true because some people it's just not as simple. I mean, some
It
people it's
doesn't
not
have to
as
be simple. You can say it's difficult, but you should have some ideas as soon as someone asks you why you write.
I don't no, okay. I disagree, but okay.
I mean, like a lot of people have asked that they have multiple questions. Like it's not a not everyone has a simple answer. Some people have multiple answers, but
So,
they
like,
still know these answers or parts of the answers.
one of the things that I enjoy about my day job, when I have one, is that I am working on creating something that people can physically see and hold in their hand and see what I've done. Same thing goes for books, but my books are usually just me and not a whole team. So it's nice to have something physical to be able to show that your productivity went towards something. Um, but I also really love pretty sentences. um, yeah, I don't know. I like pretty sentences, and I don't know. Like, it would be nice to be able to like afford anything. So like, it would be nice to get some compensation for my pretty sentences. But yeah, I don't know.
See, so why I ask this question is because that book that Tiffany keeps talking about, writing short romance by her name is slipping me right now, Sadie King. The
Okay.
very first chapter in that is about finding your why and your what. So your why is why you write, and your what is what you want to achieve with the words you write. So
Mhm.
it's like that just shifted my thinking. So I just been asking everyone that's going through any form of anything. I'm like, why do you write? And what do you expect to achieve? So you write because you like pretty sentences. That's fine. And you want to see your words realized in something physical, right? And you, or your what is that you want it to make you money. That's fine. That's a good what. That's the same what I have.
Well, the what is also be able to hold a physical book in your hand. Part of the why, I guess.
Oh,
Since everyone else gave their
I didn't
answers
say
this
my, I
part,
didn't say my what,
oh,
because I didn't
what's
know
your
there was,
what?
you just said why. You didn't say
Yeah.
what at first.
What's your
My
what?
my what is that I want to be able to touch people with my words, like their hearts, and
Oh,
you know, there you go.
oh,
The messages in my
see.
stories and whatnot, like the one that I'm getting ready to release. It's primarily
Mhm.
about forgiveness and learning to,
Life
forgive
lessons.
and yeah, see,
Mm-hmm.
to impart
I can see that.
whatever brand of wisdom I have. I don't know that I'm very wise, but if I am, I'd like to impart some of that wisdom.
Mm, I can see that. And because everyone else answered the question, I thought we were doing it after the stream, but since everyone else answered,
That's because
my
Laura
why,
went ahead and took answers first.
right?
We're only
I
12 minutes in.
I write because it's the only way I can control my anxiety. So it's always been that thing for me. If I don't write, I get very anxious. I get in my head. I get everything is like surmountable. That's a word. Everything is
Yeah.
bigger than it is because I don't have anything. So it puts me in this fictional world that I can just forget about my fires and my life for a while I'm writing it. The more stories I write, the happier I am. If I can't write, then I'm back to that anxiety filled person. And my what is I'd like to give that same feeling to someone else while making a bit of money about from it. So yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, Eva, we are doing sprints.
We will. We will.
Look, Eva said no sprints, only
Mhm,
chats. And I said,
right?
oh,
It was
I got
supposed to be the after sprint, but we go with the feeling here.
So Jennifer writes to give voice to her culture of the marginalized group of being physically disabled.
Mm, very good. Very good one.
Mara says, writing and making stories is just something I've literally always done. To me, this isn't something I've ever considered not doing. I didn't really start writing until November of 2019. So it's still fairly new to me, even though it's like consumed my life since then. Um, yeah.
Look how good you've gotten in that time. So imagine 4 years from now.
Hi, Eva.
Hello.
Let's see.
Welcome to Laura's TED Talk.
Christian says, I have to write like I have to breathe. Tip your business friends. Ah! And Eva's answer is, because I'm good at it.
That's
Nice.
important.
Laura says, I write partially to keep myself from being in a constant daydream, though also because I just love to share stories. Yes, no sprint, only chats. Happy holiday! Yay! And Jessica says, I write to get the stories out of my head, otherwise they haunt me. They will stick with me for years until I get them out. Like, I have story ideas, but they don't haunt me. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't hear characters. I don't dream in the worlds usually. Like, it's me just putting sentences together. Be like, that sounds like a story. Are the characters consistent? Not really. That's what reversions are for.
Not yet.
But yeah. Yeah, like I've never had a story like haunt me before. What's the price to pay for no sprints, Laura?
Is that your request? Are you requesting no sprints?
$25. I don't know.
No, we need sprints.
I know, I need a pack. Victoria says, this is making me very happy. Oh, yay.
Oh,
How long ago did we meet, Laura? I don't know. Yeah, because the first time I really wrote was National Novel Writing Month. I had found out about it in August, September, and I came up with the story idea and everything. And then I sat on it for like a month and a half after I was ready to go, waiting for November 1st to hit so I could just get out the gate. But then I won, and I finished the first draft in a month.
you did.
So,
On your first go, too.
yeah, it was cool. Let's see. Victoria says, I feel like I agree with everyone. It's just always been a part of me, and so I keep sticking with it. Nice. Eva says, I need to grab another keyboard. My N has a mind of its own sometimes. Yeah, it likes to stick. Jessica says, I'm a very cinematic writer, so everything in my head is like a movie. New versions are just remakes, but they legit replay in my head over and over.
Interesting.
That would be
I know
so
how that.
flipping cool.
I get that from other, like when I'm reading, I get that when I'm reviewing my own work or when I'm reading someone else's, but in the initial stages of writing it, nothing plays in my head. I'm like Laura, I'm like, oh, this would be cool, or this would be cool.
Yeah.
And afterwards, when I'm rereading it, that's when it sort of plays, and I'm like, oh, well, that doesn't make sense. But
even when I'm reading somebody else's book, I don't see anything in my brain when I read it.
oh, I see stuff to my own detriment, you know. Sometimes I see it and I can't picture it, and I end up on Google, and y'all saw what happened when I end up on Google. so,
That was a terrible mistake.
lesson learned.
Hi, Regina. Hi, Regina. I just says like being forced to watch a movie whether you love it or not. Eva says, I have aphantasia, so everything in my head is darkness. My old friend. Yep. We have the sprint because now I'm inspired to write. Oh. Mara says, I don't think I describe my stories as haunting me. The ones that have lived with me since I was a kid are more like old friends that I get to hang out with every few years.
Oh,
Aww. That's nice. Hello, Alicia.
hi.
And Love says, if I don't write, I just live in daydreams of fan fiction all the time. Writing my own stories helps me keep focused so I can function. Nice.
Interesting.
Eva says, out of sight, out of mind. That's my stories and most things in my life. That's a term for it. Victoria says, I can only see stuff if I actively try to.
Okay.
Hello. I did. I think. If it was the Reddit, yes. Yes. I did see them. Okay. A couple more answers, and then we shall sprint. Hazelnut says, I write because my imagination overflows, and there's only so many ways I can get it out. Hi, Morgan. Object permanence. Anyway, I gotta get to work. Talk to you later. Bye,
Have a
Hazelnut.
good day at work.
See, my Substack is the stuff I need to get out. Journal entries, but like to share. Sure.
Speaking of Eva, I saw your post. It's beautiful.
what's this thing called? Don't write. There's no such thing. Yeah, I don't write for weeks or months at a time sometimes. So,
But see, that process works for you. And I don't think if you tried to force yourself to be a write every day type of person, I don't think it would work for you the same way it works for other people. You got to find a process that works best for you. And you binge read, which some people don't do. So, and reading helps the writing later down the road. So,
yeah.
it all works hand in hand. Oh,
So I'm
Eva.
trying to decide if I write more this stream or read or play games. And Eva cried a lot today.
Hugs.
All the hugs, Eva.
I wish I could hug you.
Your year-end reviews are amazing. Like, keep doing all the things. Thanks. I did get a lot of stuff done last year. They finished the chapter that I can eat. Mar says I've got 20 pages of beta reading to get done, and then who knows? Not me. Nice. Now my family is watching TV, so if you hear it, I am sorry. So let me pull up a timer. Let's do this one. And share the screen before I full screen it. And go that. Let's see. Okay. And let's get rid of, that is not what I wanted to click. There we go. Okay. Let's do our first sprint. Have you ever shared a romantic or read a long challenge together? Could be interesting. I was introduced to a new game productivity timer and I'm obsessed. It's called Spirit Quake. Interesting. Alrighty, let's do our first sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're back. Dee's back! Yay! She made it.
Hello.
Roy has a squeaky toy, so if you hear it, it's just an alligator. Yes. So, welcome back. I packed a little. I watched a little bit of an episode of Sledgehammer with my family. They are now watching Spaceballs. The Mel Gibson movie, Chef's Kiss. Yeah, so I also worked on trying to figure out what I want to focus on in my writing. So, where'd it go?
I'm curious. I'm
What
intrigued.
did we figure out? Right? I was waiting for you to expand. You don't have to. Not here. Not
Okay.
publicly, at least.
So, I want to do some romantic horrors in the same vein as S.T. Gibson.
Oh, we
So-
discussed that last night. Yeah.
So, sensual romantic tragedies set against gothic horrors in the dark where creatures stir and death is just the next step. That's what I got. So it'll be queer, and some of them will be multiple partners. So,
Thruple? A thruple, you say?
at least.
I don't know. What's 4 called? I know a 3 is a thruple. What's
I don't know.
Swing,
We just call them all reverse harem because we don't
quadruple?
know.
Quadruple? Like, making up stuff now.
I don't know. So that's what I.
Quad.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I gotta go to the bathroom, but somebody was in the bathroom, so I was like, dang it.
Also, this means we'll be going into a sprint as soon as that person gets out of the bathroom. Like, I gotta go.
Just go with the non-specific polycule. There you go.
But now I'm curious. I really actually.
Time.
But now I'm curious. I actually want to know what it's called. Not that I ever plan on embarking on anything like that, but I do want to know what it's called now.
Let's see. Why not?
So going back, we had some talk about Spirit City. And then Victoria says, I haven't looked at this project since the 24-hour challenge, and none of the sentences are grammatically correct. That's
It happens. It happens. That's what the editing is for.
Yeah. We have messages from people about her Substack. Turns on the sad music again.
It's really beautiful. Y'all should go read it if you haven't.
Just says, I just got the chapter pillar. So I'm super happy with it. The sprint is going to be a food one, though. Maybe reading afterwards. Nice. And Eva's doing the 24-hour challenge with SD Haggis. Starting tomorrow, 3 days, 24 hours spread over those days. So just going to do 8 hours a day to write an entire novel.
She said spread out, and my mind just went elsewhere. Okay.
Yes, Eva got
She
it.
said spread out.
Just says 8 hours, 8-hour days are definitely a challenge, but so worth it. In the end, I didn't get 50K, but the 18K I did get was a massive starter. That would be.
Oh, no, but if the 4 people is called a foursome, why isn't it a three people just called a trio instead of a throuple?
Well, it's also called a
So
threesome.
threesome, foursome, threesome, or throuple, foursome or quad. So Eva was right on the money.
Foursome
I
or
googled
quad,
it.
okay.
I came back and I like.
Oh,
you already said.
not that anyone's doing 5, but Google what 5
People
is.
do 5. Reverse harems go up to like 12.
What in the world? What?
One woman
Okay,
and
see,
12 men.
As someone who does not like to share, I do not. I don't even enjoy the idea of a threesome. I don't like to share.
Those Snow White retellings, those Snow White romantic reverse harem retellings, where it's Snow White and seven different men.
Yeah.
They go on and on and on.
See, the anime I watched that was Snow White and the Seven Cute Boys. Um,
Oh, that makes it sound so cute. Snow White, 7 cute boys.
yeah. The boys ranged in age, so she was only actually like attracted to the 2 out of the 7. And so it was like which one will she choose out of the 7? But she had to hold hands with all of them and
7?
transform into the magical girl to save the
Because it
life.
was a Snow White
7?
retelling. So, you know, the 7 dwarves.
Yeah.
7?
5 is a quintet.
There's too many people. Too many parts.
See,
Just
I
too
don't
much.
know. I can't find a name for a 7. It's just telling me polyamory. I'm
That's
like,
when you
well,
start
we know
having
it's polyamorous.
diagrams in your novels.
Yeah,
Right? You got to make sure all the hands are where they're supposed to be.
I'm
All the
just-
feet are being used.
I'm just gonna stick to 2 people. I'm just gonna stick to 2. I'm good.
Victoria ended up doing 6-hour days for theirs, but really proud of it. It ended up with 14K. Very cool.
Very nice.
Let's see. Skipping. Finish my chapter. Now to make food.
Yay! Food is important.
Yeah, it's only an alligator. Mars got their beta reading done. Yay! See, I forgot we were in a sprint and jumped out of my skin just now. Yeah. So.
Right? Everyone's like, oh, romantic horror, you say? Oh. I mean, that's like combining both things you're doing right now, so that's not a bad choice.
Mm-hmm.
Did this start because I asked you was romantic horror a thing? Because I didn't know it was a thing. Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say.
I didn't know it was a thing.
I would have loved to have been the catalyst for your idea, but it's okay.
Just gonna make corn dogs, spent the sprint eating and watching YouTube videos.
Corn dogs.
Yes, quad. It's called A Good Time. Hello. Dee's gone.
No. She might have.
She
might have hit leave studio by accident, like she does all the time.
Laura says, JC, I was listening to your video, getting my ingredients out for my probably food, and I paused it after the timer, and your face looks like you're going to share some juicy gossip. Let's see. Words are made up, that's why. And I believe the bathroom is free now, so can you entertain them for 2 minutes, JC?
Girl, hit the sprint button.
Okay, fine.
But you know, me by myself is not entertaining. I'm just gonna let you know that now.
Okay.
No, not the strawberries. Okay.
Dee's allergic. Oh no.
I know I love strawberries, but I know how she feels about even
It was
looking
the first
at
one that was up, but I gotta go.
Okay, go.
I will be back. Bye. Alrighty. That was the same sprint. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. Did you survive?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. So, oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, Dolores just finished JC's vlog. Perfect timing.
Aw. Thank you.
And we had Tiffany pop up with a migraine and back spasms.
I'm sorry,
Oh
Tiff.
no!
I hope you feel better. And Grapevine showed up. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. And Fog is here. Hello.
Hello.
Have a troublemaker in the building?
I
Here to
know.
Are you here to make trouble, Grape?
It's like I made it. There's a troublemaker here.
I know, right?
Yeah, so I spent that sprint basically just thinking over the what novels I would publish under this new type of rebrand kind of thing with this new focus. Guess how many novels I have listed?
I'm almost scared to guess. But
5?
7, 8? Oh, I said 7.
She said 7 right on the thing. I was like, I didn't want to say less than say 5, but I feel it's gonna be more.
So
Jessica said 18.
Oh wow!
Tiff said
Tiffany said
75.
75.
not yet.
Oh, Dolores said 100. Sorry.
I mean, give her till tomorrow. There just might be.
Right?
So, a few of these, one of them is still in the brainstorming. The second one is the one I'm trying to get a grant for. The third one, I have backstories for. The fourth one, I will be aging up from a YA to an adult. And it's still, I only got like 200 words into the prologue for that one. And then the fifth one, I have art breeder for the entire cast, and backstories and timelines for the backstories. The sixth one, I'm cannibalizing from a short story that I was writing. And the seventh one has a mood board, and that's just about it. So a lot of these have a lot of work to do.
Normally, when people have ideas, they're just ideas. No, you have prologues or started the prologue, mood boards. Like, well,
Yeah.
at least you have clear visions.
So these are all historical in some aspect. So do I want to say what all these projects are right now? Do I?
No.
No? Okay.
Do you?
I don't know.
What do you want?
Like, I got one in the 1930s, one in the 1860s, one in the 1900s, one in World War One in 1730s, one in 1890s, and one in 1950s. So it's like all over the place.
With this rebrand, does that mean that you're scrapping the other projects you were working on before? Because you were really, really excited about that Hades and Persephone one.
I know. That's one of the ones I'm thinking of.
I mean, there is a romance involved in that.
There is, but it's a sweet one. It would end with the first kiss.
Okay.
So
was hate.
So yeah, we'll see. That one.
I mean, you could still write it and give it to your alter ego,
To what?
Samantha.
Alter ego.
Oh, my alter ego. Yeah, yeah.
Well, not if it's going to be young adult, because wasn't it supposed to be young adult? And Samantha's not young adult.
Oh. But well, I mean, there are, well, I think those are mostly Tradpub people, but there are people that write both adult and young. No, because that's sweet and Samantha isn't. So no, never
I
mind.
mean, some might consider Samantha sweet.
I mean, she is sweet, but there is also a bit of spicy. So,
But that's what I meant. Sweet tasting, maybe.
oh wow, wow.
Some is, I mean, it's spicy, sweet type of deal. Look,
Yeah.
anyway.
So these are historical
Horror.
romantic tragedies.
Because they're not romantic horror. I don't know.
I mean, they could be horrific.
They
romantic
definitely have strong horror vibes.
Okay.
One of them is vampires.
Oh.
One of them has a demon. One of them has shapeshifters. And one of them, not like werewolves, but fantasy shapeshifters. And one has seances.
Interesting.
One is pirates. One is cosmic horror straight up. And one is the serial killer romance.
Interesting. And are you planning on questions? Are you planning on doing these, like pitching these?
To agents?
Mm-hmm. Or to publishers?
Uh-huh.
Not me asking you your plans on
Bye,
worldwide international YouTube. Bye. Have a good night.
So, like,
Grape said, looks like JC got the trouble covered. No. We got
Right.
a troublemaker in the building. I don't need to do anything. You got this, Grape.
so some of them are gonna have happily for nows. Some of them are gonna be straight up dread. I don't know. A lot of these will be straight up tragedies by the end.
Romeo and Juliet was a romantic tragedy.
Okay, so one of them is Veins of Decay, which is vampires, where the two vampires kill off the vampire that turns them into vampires.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're under house arrest at the house. And as the house falls in decay, the vampires fall into melancholy until they end it. So, yeah, like there's romance in the beginning with the turning and the meeting of each other and the whole throuple and everything. And then murder. And then on the run. And then, shoot, dang. So,
Love a good murder. Sorry.
mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. Let's see.
Could be.
The one is called wonderspace.app. So that's what I use for the timer on Twitch. So some of these will all of them be paranormal? I don't know if the serial killer one will be paranormal. But first one, yes. Maybe.
I mean, I've seen Tradpub people like genre hop under the same name.
Mhm.
So it's possible. As long as the central themes are the same. But you seem to have that down to be horrific elements, romantic elements.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sell them as a romance. It'll be like romantic tragedy. So um yeah, you know how to phrase it. Paranormal romantic tragedy. I don't know, the serial killers might actually end up with happily ever after. Who knows? But yeah.
Well, I'm happy you're finding some form of direction because it's whatever will make you happy.
If it makes
'Cause
you happy.
if you're not happy, then you shouldn't be sad. Okay? You shouldn't be sad.
Mhm. So like I don't know what to do with the scammer one that is almost done now.
I don't think that, but why would you have to give up any of the other ones that you've already started? Still write those.
Because wasn't the point that because she was saying she wants to dedicate all her time or most her time to her main goal, right? Look, is that what
Mhm.
that's where we are?
But we have main
So we're
goals and
just shelving the rest of
we have main goals and we have back burner goals or fun projects. So like Nia, like Nia has little projects that she does, just in her spare time just for fun when she wants to write. So you can always have those that you still write
Mhm.
alongside the main. I don't see why you would ever have to give up anything that you're writing.
Yeah, because like
Especially if you already started it.
I don't know what to do with my sci-fi. I don't know what to do with yeah.
I mean, you could just write them for you and keep them on the back burner. You never know,
Yeah.
and then you
And
can
publish
decide if
them
you
when
feel
they're done.
or not.
Well, the thing is, if I publish a novel, that shoots my shot of being a debut novel with a literary agent. So
Yeah, it's a bit different when TradPub is your main goal.
But
because like Brandon
but I thought
Sanderson wrote 10 books until he got one of them published. So he went through sci-fi until he finally ended up on fantasy, and the fantasy is the one that got published.
So, but I would still write it. That's what I'm saying. I would still write it and keep it because you never know when you do find an agent. You never because there are people that, as I said, publish in multiple genres. You may be able to sell them on the novels you already have with tweaks. So I
you're
still
writing
write
the
it.
scammer one is not even going to be under your
Not
main
the
name. So what does that have to
not
do
the
with
scammer
you
one.
getting?
I
No,
was
but
So
talking about the sci-fi and the
well, I'm
others.
using it as an example. The other ones are going to be written under different names anyway, right?
Yeah, but that's a lot to manage while going forward with. So
Well, you
here's
got
the
to do
thing.
something. You got to do something while you're querying and waiting. Might as well write the other. Never mind.
No, I'm with you. I say write them. I just say not because you're saying that you can't publish. Not JC, I think you're saying that you can't publish them, and
Sorry.
still be a debut. So I'm still saying write them. I'm just saying write them and keep them. I still write them. There's beauty in writing things for yourself. So if they make you
And
happy, still
publish
write
them.
them.
Okay, never mind.
No, because she doesn't want to be. She doesn't want her
But if you're
debut
publishing
published
under a
to be.
different name, then it won't
But it's
be
still
like
her.
this. They won't know that.
I don't think they
The
care
whole
if it's a
point.
pen name, though.
Oh,
Okay.
then yeah. Then I'm confused now. I'm just as confused as JC then. Then
Because
why
if
not
I'm
publish?
spending most of my time working on Laura Nettles projects, it'll be like a one and done pen name.
Oh. Okay.
don't
I
know.
can see where that would be a problem. Because then it won't sell as much if it's just the one. But again, I'd still write it. I'd still write them for you. Maybe use them as love projects. So focus on what you're focusing. But at some point, if you want a break, work on the other one. Whatever makes you happy and keep them. And then
Yeah.
when you have like 2 or 3, then publish it. Sort of like what Nia is doing. Nia writes whatever she wants and stock them up. And
But
then publish them when you have more than one.
Nia intends to publish them all. Maybe in a
Yeah, but
later
I'm saying,
time, but
right,
she
that's
intends
exactly
to
what I'm
publish them.
saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So, because you're saying you don't want to publish it now because it'll be a one and done, but you
Mhm.
don't know. So maybe write them, and then when you have like 2 or 3, because you get ideas all the time, you don't know if you'll get ideas again for that name. So
Yeah.
I'd still write it, and then if inspiration sparks, then write the rest and just publish them when you have like 2 or 3 or whatever.
Hmm.
Or just publish the one. Not everything has to make you money. You can write stuff for yourself. Or write it for yourself and keep it. But that's just I don't know. I think there's something very, very like I have books that are finished that will never see. I don't know if I'm gonna publish them. They're finished, but I wrote them for me because I wanted to write them.
Hmm.
But I don't know. It is a slower uptick, and it is hard to make a good income with one book published as a self-published name.
Yeah.
So I can see what you're saying.
It says if you're aiming for childhood, then you have to please a lot of different people and actually understand the whole baby novel dilemma. Dolores says you could also publish slow. Sure, it wouldn't rise fast, but remember, publishing is a long game and not a sprint.
That part.
Yeah.
And standalones are a thing. So even if you're only writing this one, even if that scammer story is just a one and done, and it's a novella length, it could be a standalone. Like it does not every series do sell more, sure, but not everything has to be a series. Standalones are still a thing.
Well,
Maybe
it's going to be a
next
standalone, but it was going to be the intro to the pen name. So it would be like the freebie, and then you go look them up and get their catalog. So, I don't know. Let's see. Eva says, write 20 romance shorts. You started there, but isn't it 20 before any real income outside of luck? Yeah. I've kind of abandoned Samantha for the last 6-7 months. I have lots of pen name ideas. The only ones I've actually published under is my real name and Samantha. So, yeah. So,
Or that stalker book is a one and done.
mhm.
Put it under Samantha, and you only have one pen name to because I can see multiple pen names are difficult to maintain because you have social media for all of them, you have newsletters for all of them, you have a presence for all of them. They're all different entities, all different brands. I get that, but Samantha publishes steamy romance that you can publish under this a lot of different heat levels under my previous name that I was publishing under. If you know, you know. I had I had erotic romance, I had steamy romance, I had romance, and they were profitable when I was consistent. That's what I'm rebuilding now, that consistency. But as I said, as Dolores said earlier too, it can be slow. Sure, it's gonna be a slower build, but you can publish that standalone you're writing under Samantha, and that might be the only thing you publish for the next 3 months under Samantha, and then use that time to do the Laura Nettle stuff. And then maybe inspiration will strike again and you publish something else in 3 months. Just be very clear with your readers that, hey, it will be like a one every 3 months or one every 6 months type of deal. Just know what you're doing and be very clear with your readers. And that's it. Just promote your backlist.
Just put it in the ether and not say anything.
I mean, you can do that too. But you have a substance. So promote your backlist. Or release that one. The word is slipping me. Scammer. Release that one on Substack. Why not? Or you Ko-fi, or somewhere else. If you don't want to start a whole new pen name, you could put it on Substack and charge people for it. Can't you?
Yeah, you can.
JC was saying no, but she's muted. So I don't know what she's talking to us or what she's reading.
I wasn't saying no, she can. I was just saying no, she shouldn't. But
Why not?
they publish it as a book. But my opinion.
Because I'm just saying, if she doesn't want to start a new pen name and you don't want it under Samantha, you do have Substack that you already have. And
Mhm.
you do have Kofi that you already have, but then Kofi's under Laura Nettles. So then
Yeah.
there lies that problem.
Yeah. Grapevine's like, what Dolores said. Maybe make a choice to write for a year. I can't talk to them about romance, about insurance, living arrangements, etc. See if it's an option to take job hunting off the table. Yeah. I don't think it would be, but like I have applied to so many jobs and not even gotten an interview in over 6 months.
Oh, I know that struggle. I know that struggle. So, and it's so frustrating because there's jobs advertising and no one's getting back to you. Oh, but anyways, we won't go into that. That's a whole different depressing conversation. Oh, Leroy.
Hi,
Hello,
everyone.
sir. Yeah. There will be another 30-minute Eva. That's the thing. I don't know what I want. That's my
Right,
problem.
Eva, that like Eva's thing at 9:40, Reem, but then that's the same thing like Substack or Kofi,
Mhm.
but because that's also another thing. And at least that would give you doing a Patreon or a Kofi or a Substack would give you that monthly income from people that. Because I'm thinking of doing something like that, but then I want to finish the story first so that I'm not stuck writing it while publishing it.
Yeah. Like I said, I think if it's going to be a freebie, then unless you also wanted to query that story, the rest of the Trap Hub stuff doesn't matter because you don't intend to make money from it, from the freebie. I don't think I want to query this story because it's going to end up around 20,000 words, and Trap Hub is usually interested in stuff that's 60K and over. Yeah, hey, Trad Pub, only published once a year if you're lucky, unless you're Lizelle and writing in multiple age categories at the same time. She's so flippin' awesome. If you put it on your website, or I don't know, Wattpad, like if that's a build up your audience story, agents may look at it like, oh, she's already trying to garner an audience. True. Indie published is indie published. Publishing somewhere is better than nowhere, that's for sure. And you can always publish it elsewhere later. You can also use this to experiment with Ream and join the few of us that are joining that ship. Ream, yeah, I've heard good things. I haven't seen any content around income on Ream yet, though. Dolores is moving from Bella to Ream. I've heard of Ream, but I'm not quite sure how it works. So,
Patreon.
let's do our final sprint.
Final?
This is third.
Well, I know, but sometimes you do 4 and kind of okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
Sometimes you do.
I don't know. Sometimes I do. Maybe we'll do 2. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. Oh no, Anna! You have to write a stressful email? That sucks. Welcome back, welcome back. Jessica says, I've been watching stupid YouTube videos the entire time. Got my words this morning. It's nice. Adler says there's talk on AWC about Ream from CEO. That's what I was doing the entire time, was looking into Ream. It looks like they're more lenient than Amazon in their content guidelines.
Who? I'm so
Ream.
confused. Yeah. Ream is the most loose,
Yeah.
so, for lack of a better word. Even Patreon. So people have gotten banned off Patreon for their content, and they just moved to Ream because it's basically Patreon without the strict guidelines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I'm afraid that somebody's going to flag this scammer romance.
But-
and then if I get banned, that means I lose Tiny Shivers as well.
See, I read that what you've written in, and I've read what you said on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
What you've written in this book is not what gets you banned. Believe me, there are
But
far worse
some
things
people
on
are
Amazon.
ridiculous. Like,
Well, that's true. That is true.
I know Charlie Dorset, and their book got banned because
Oh, yeah?
two men held hands, and somebody thought that was offensive, so they reported it.
But generally, it takes like more. It normally takes multiple reports for them to ban you.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Well, there's always Ream.
I know.
That's making me think that I may need to take some stuff down off my page if that's the case.
So that's what I'm looking at. So I read their content guidelines and started setting up an account just in case.
They have a YouTube page.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, but it's called. I think it's called Subscriptions for Art. Let me go. They have a Facebook group. They have a YouTube page. I have them. Hold on. I'll put the page in the chat thing. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Tiffany says, I got something to eat, talked to my dad, and now we're watching fireworks outside our window. Very nice. Dolores made some food, but made too much, so they have toasted ravioli for later. And Ream is a safe space for spicy and erotic writers, which it definitely looks like. And Eva says, play with sparklers and talk to my eldest while they lit off much larger fireworks. And Eva says, I think I'm going to put my Vela onto Ream. I only have 3 episodes up anyway. I know, I don't have blood play, but I was looking up and it looks like knife play can be iffy in the description. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. You won't have that experience. It was more than Charlie's work being profiled.
So there are 2 different YouTube channels. There is one just called Ream. That's not the one that I follow mostly, but I'll still put it in the chat. But the channel that the presenter from AWC presented, I still have not watched his presentation. But Storytellers Rule the World, that's predominantly about Ream and Patreon. But he's one of the co-founders of Ream. So this is the general one. That's not the one for the other that I was talking about. This one is the one I'm talking about, where it's story. Oh, I put it in the public chat, but hey, everyone can use it.
Or maybe I'm cynical. I don't know. I just want to play it safe. Excuse you, sir. I think Sky just found it. I think it's called Subscription for Authors.
Yeah, and Facebook. The Facebook group is called Subscription for Authors.
Heather is lurking.
Wait, is there a subscription for author's YouTube channel too, Tiffany? Hold on.
He is
Let me
adorable.
look.
Everyone has good tutorials. Are we having an after party for this holiday? I don't know. We're doing one more sprint for sure. His hair will stay out of my face.
No, that's the subscription for author's YouTube channel. That's the one that was rebranded as Storytellers Rule the World. So it's the same YouTube, just different name.
I see. I'm giving him scritches.
Oh,
Yes, my handsome man. You're my best boy. You are my man. You're so sweet. Okay.
yeah.
Bless you. So JC had to step away. But what did you get done, Dee?
I made some social media stuff and had him schedule it for me. I'm gonna make more as long as he's willing to schedule. I'm willing to make.
There he is.
Hello, Roy.
Son.
He wants
Yeah.
more scratches.
Oh.
See? Aww.
Welcome back, JC. What'd you get done during that sprint?
Reading over a chapter and I went to go heat up my food, which
Nice.
I haven't eaten. I haven't eaten yet.
This is late. I was about to say this is late for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Roy will eat it for you if you don't enjoy it. He'll gladly take it off anybody's hands. While we were eating dinner, he was circling the table like, why is the 2-year-old gone? I don't get to eat all the food she drops.
Oh, you must be missing them.
He's too sweet. Roy just made that noise, Eva. Excuse you, sir. Like fireworks, sparkler, star. Heather, Esther. You submit something yet? I don't know if you are you asking me? Excuse you, sir.
Esther.
I saw that too, Eva. I saw the picture. Yeah. There's like a whole list of words that'll get you banned if they're in your description or title. I've been looking it up. All the highs.
See, I have that list, and it's more subtle than you think. It's like words, normal words like alpha. You know, alpha male is a big trope. Alpha can get you banned or blocked or shadow banned. Free can get you banned or blocked or shadow banned.
So can the word blood, apparently.
Right? There's so many that are just normal words.
Yeah. Let's see. Heather, hey! Heather says, May was very surprised by the fireworks. Scared her. She barked for about 20 minutes or so. She settled down after she got used to it.
Aww.
Hi, peeps in the chat.
Hi, Esther.
Hi, Esther. I was trying to match Laura's energy, but I can't. I can't.
So I think we'll do. Should we do a 35 or a 45 for the last one? So I can take Roy outside. JC
Well,
votes
it
40.
sounds like JC's gonna
JC
eat,
votes
so
for
maybe
4 minutes.
45, right? Not 4 minutes, friend. You know she meant 45.
45. Who said 4? No, never. I said I did 4 and 5. 4, 5.
Esther wants to
So
know if
they
there's like
do.
coding books.
They actually
as well.
do, Esther, and cookbooks that have gluten free, and then you have to write in to explain the validity of the words alpha and free being into your book title or blurb or whatever, and then they'll reinstate it at their discretion. But they do. It's dumb, but they do. It's all AI based. So the AI blocks you, and then you have one chance to prove to them that it was in error.
Okay, okay. Let me go forth and find another timer. There we go. The final timer of the evening. So
Yeah, it's not strawberries that's gonna kill me.
alrighty. Let's start our final sprint in 3, long tab, 2, 1, go! I almost hit remove the timer instead of mute.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty. We are back. We are back. At least I'm back. Hello, everybody. I went on a walk with Roy and my mother for most of that sprint. So, yay.
Yay for activity.
We did over a mile.
Wow. Okay.
It's hard to get a lot of distance in a timely manner when you're dragging a puppy who wants to sniff and pee on everything. Yeah. You did, Esther. You did. Welcome back. So, how was that sprint for you, JC? Your fourth sprint.
I got some food and I'm reading over a chapter.
Nice.
I made more socials.
Jazz hands.
Made my husband into a slave. He's not getting
That's about to
paid.
take a whole different turn.
Not that type of slave.
Say, is this your OnlyFans again?
That.
Anyways. So, yeah, people are already shooting off fireworks. It's still light outside. It's only 8.
Unfortunately, they've been shooting them off since before your stream started.
Oh,
Unfortunately, they're still going.
I didn't even get to hear fireworks in Canada today. Were there even fireworks?
Lucky you.
I
Lucky
don't think
you.
so.
Lucky you.
I don't think these people where I am is very, very patriarchal or that word. They just stayed
Patriotic.
inside. Yeah, patriotic. That's the word.
Well, congratulations, Anna. You sent the big scary email. Yay! And hello, Lindsay. Anna was watching your vlog as a reward, or your video as a reward.
Oh, so sweet.
And Eva was going to scamper away to play a game.
Oh, night.
And Jessica says, went outside and watched some fireworks with the kiddo. She had so much fun. She actually thanked the fireworks.
Oh,
That is adorable.
that's cute. Yeah.
Dolores got another chapter edited.
Awesome.
Esther watched JC's Goals video, and halfway through one of the 2 videos I'm behind on her vlogs. Nice. Also try not to fall asleep too early. Jennifer says they just rolled back in after doing work on a super secret project. Dun, dun, dun. Are you in the FBI? She says, I'm about to say, love that for you, D, until she said, no fireworks for Esther. Let's see. I haven't heard any yet, but I'm good with no fireworks. It's about 15 after 11 where JC and I are. So the fireworks have been going for a while. So it's just starting here, but it's only 8. So, yep. Yep. Okay. Well, any final thoughts before we scamper into the wild blue yonder?
Enjoy 4th of July, everyone. That is in the U.S.
Don't forget to drink some water.
Drink water. Stretch.
Heather says, I journaled and almost fell asleep while doing said journaling. I also got into Facebook and a couple of random things. But I'm out. Night all. Good night, Heather. Laura says, oh, D, I've been using the journal and I love filling it out before I do work.
Yay! I made a custom journal for the project that she's working on now. and it was so cute and pretty. I hope it gives you inspiration.
Nice. Let's see. Esther says, trying to remember Katy Perry's fireworks chorus. I remember it. Jessica says, thank you all for the sprints, and I spent doing absolutely no work. Oh, like, it's a holiday. Well, I don't know. Should I sing it?
You can say the words. You don't have to
Baby,
sing it.
you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst.
Did that help, Esther? So you got the melody from JC and the words from Laura. Did that help, Esther? Wow.
Slightly different.
Oh gosh, that's a completely
Very
different song
different.
and melody. Wow.
That's some different type of fireworks there you're thinking of, Esther.
Although, that song fits Esther. Because Esther kind of does come in like a wrecking ball. Just,
Laura says definitely helping with inspiration. Yay. That's the wrong song.
Completely different vibe.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's wave it out, I guess.